So I was in geometry class the other day, and we were not doing nothing, BSing around, and so math teacher comes up us with a problem drawn out, and he's showing that he's up on a cliff and he's coyote hunting, and he has a coyote in his sight, and he's range finding it, and the coyote's way down in this valley over here, and so you have to find the range of that shot all the way down there. But he had a mode set on his rangefinder that said only 370 yards at negative 64 degrees. And so that was the actual shot he took, so it was 370 yards right there from actual line of sight parallel to the ground. And you could draw that into a right triangle, and you have 64 degrees at an angle. And that's how far the bullet actually traveled. And so to figure out the x, we put the cosine of 64 equivalent to 370 yards over the value of x, and we switched x and cosine around to solve for x, and it came out to be 844 yards. And we just couldn't believe it, but we rounded up to 850 yards. And that's quite a raise for a bullet. But so he had to take that shot, and it's 850 yards away, but he had to treat it like a 370 yard shot. See, any knowledge shooter knows that if you aim dead on, whether you're shooting at an angle, you'll always hit high. And well, why is that? Well, it has a bunch of trigonometry involved in it. So if you look at this chart here I drew out, you have your actual shot path at an incline here, the line of sight, the actual line of sight, which is parallel to the ground, and you have your altitude of your target and the angle of the shot. Well, the shot path is equal to the radius of the circle, which is 1, so shot path is always going to be 1. And gravity is always going to pull down on your bullet. Last time I checked, it pulled down. That's what it does. And the effect of gravity on that velocity of your bullet is going to be equal to the cosine of x. Now if you shoot horizontally at 0 degrees, your cosine is going to be 1. You're going to have the full effect of gravity on the velocity of your bullet. And if you shoot straight up at 90 degrees, cosine is going to be 0. It doesn't have any effect on the bullet's velocity. But at 45 degrees, the gravity is going to have a 70% effect on the bullet's velocity, and at 60 degrees, it's only 50%. So the true ballistic range is equivalent to the cosine of the shooting angle times the actual distance. And so whenever you shoot like that, you always hit straight on.